So you found the perfect home in Weston. It's got a pool, the layout, the school district you want, and the price looks just perfect. But wait, because there is a line at the bottom of the listing that says HOA $550 a month, something like that. So today we're going to talk about something that can make or break your monthly payment or your budget, and most buyers either skip it or they don't really understand it. HOA fees. So in this video, I will show you exactly what Weston's HOAs really cost, what you're paying for, and the things no one tells you until it's a little too late when you're buying a house and a place that you don't know. Whether you're looking into Savannah, Weston Hills, the Ridges, or Bonaventure Country Isles, this will save you time, stress, and maybe even a few $1,000s. So listen carefully. Let's jump in. So first, what is even an HOA? HOA stands for Homeowners Association. And in Weston, most neighborhoods have an HOA. Basically, it's an organization that helps manage the community. It collects fees to maintain the shared spaces, enforce the rules, and sometimes offer like extras like pools, gym, gates, and security. But HOAs vary a lot. Some charge like under $100 a month, others over $600. So, and what you get for your money and what's expected from you can, it can be completely different sometimes, and sometimes is a little bit disappointing. That's why understanding what are you paying for is so super important. Let me give you some real examples. For instance, one of the biggest, Savannah, you will pay around $550, $585 every 3 months, depending on the model, but you get a lot. And this community in particular, they have multiple pools, clubhouse, they have mini golf, they have a gorgeous landscaping, security, so that's what you pay for. And the Ridges fees are closer to the same, $550, something like that. And you, again, you have a gate, you have a pool, you have some longer on the overall, community. Bonaventure, on the other hand, some communities have fees as low as like $100 a month, but they usually cover just the landscaping, in the common areas, and that is it. Then there's like Weston Hills Country Club. Some sections have monthly fees, others have quarterly payments. Expect around $550 plus in a gated area with golf and luxury amenities. And there's a section that is even like a little bit more than $800. So bottom line, price doesn't always reflect value. It's about what is important to you. Here's a general idea of what an HOA fees typically cover in Weston. So gated community is covered. Common area landscaping will be covered under that. The pool, clubhouses, if they have a gym, kids playgrounds or sport courts, or if they have basketball courts, all that. Sometimes, I think it's only a couple that covers basic cable, internet. Some might cover alarm, but there's just a few of them. But here's the key. Not all fees cover the same things. For example, you might assume that lawn care is included, but only the front yard is. Not even the front yard, but just like the common area or just the common spaces. And some cover the front yard. Or maybe you see internet included, but it's basic Wi-Fi only. And if you need to upgrade, here's what the HOA fees usually don't cover. They don't cover roof repairs at all. They don't cover flood insurance. That's on you if you choose to. We're not in a flood zone, but homeowners insurance is on you, not the HOA. Repairs inside your home, not the HOA. Pest control, not an HOA unless it's a condo that might be included. And upgrades like screen enclosures or patios, that's not the HOA's responsibility. In fact, some HOAs even charge extra fees for things like parking violations, rental approvals, architectural changes. Most of them do. So, to be honest, that's why you must read the HOA documents before you go under contract. Or better yet, ask your agent. You can ask me to break them down for you. When you are searching for your house and comparing homes, don't just look at the sales price. I always say the same thing. Look at first, number one, your monthly HOA dues. That can break the deal. What those fees cover, if the HOA is known for fee increases or surprises or assessment, that's super important too. You need to find out if there is like a capital contribution fee or moving fee due at closing. Check all that. I've had buyers fall in love with a $700,000 home, but forgot the factor that the association is like $600 a month. So that's like adding another $75,000 to your loan when you do the math in the long term. So let me tell you the biggest mistakes I see buyers make with the HOAs. Not budgeting for the fee in their monthly mortgage payment. Super bad. Not realizing that the HOA doesn't cover everything. Getting surprised by special assessment. These are extra charges to cover major repairs around the community. Paving the roads, for instance. Missing deadlines or paperwork because every HOA has different rules for everything, for rentals, for buying, for everything. So the solution is ask early, ask often, and get your agent to request the full docs up front. I always ask the listing agent before even scheduling a showing because no one wants surprises after falling in love with a house. So I don't want to disappoint you after you're like totally in love. Weston is full of amazing communities, but everyone has its own vibe, his own rules, and his own fees. Please be very mindful of that. HOAs aren't bad. They actually protect your home value, the neighborhood appeal. But if you want to go in the clear, not confused, so please do your due diligence before buying a house or start showing a house. Before you fall in love with the property, make sure you know what monthly fees are, what's included, and if there are any restrictions that could affect you, or what you're planning to do with the property. Because if you are going to buy the property to rent the property and you cannot rent the property, that'll be something really, really tragic, of course. My name is Natalia Echeverri, and I would love to help you with any kind of issues, questions, and concerns that you have about Weston or its surroundings. So please DM me, please comment down below, and I will be more than happy to answer your questions, and I will see you next week.